Welcome back to Newsday. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Now joining us to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from all around the world are Arise News analyst Emmanuel Ifeni and Dayo Shobowale. Mr. Emmanuel Ifeni, it is Friday at last.
Yes. Good afternoon, Vipa.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Cynthia. Good afternoon, Dayo.
Afternoon.
Yes, we start the review with This Day, Nigeria's newspaper of record. We start with the story above the lead. Tinubu, no going back on economic reforms until vision for nation is achieved. Recommends to recommits to creating investment opportunities, tackling poverty. Crack down on BDCs, not solution, says Rewane. Yes, the policies of the government. The president has restated that, look, they're committed to these policies. You know, they've been clamor for fixed rates.
Intervention.
Go back to
subsidy.
He said, no, we are not going back. We have a clear vision for the economy and we'll pursue it until we achieve our goals. But there are pains and pangs along the way.
Labor pains. This is a very long list.
Yes, but there are measures to bring succor along the line. Although they've not been forthcoming, we'll release grains. Grains are yet to be seen or released. So there are other measures that are put in place. And of course, Dayo, you talked about the meeting of NEC, the National Economic Council. Yes. Well, it sounds like a talk shop. But
you want to add your own to what
no, I'm not adding, but because the president said they are continuing. But
look, see, I've not commented on this. What the president said, no going back on economic reforms until vision for nation is achieved. Yes, what is wrong with that?
No,
but that does not mean they will not intervene. What I am against is leaving everything to free market forces. And there have been interventions. See what the governor of Lagos State did yesterday. He called it interventions. All these measures, they are interventions, you get me, to salvage the situation.
Oh, that's what I said.
But he said they will keep to the reforms. You get me? Which is following the dictate of the free market economy. I don't buy that.
We shouldn't lie.
But because there must be interventions to salvage situation. Like I will repeat myself again. Even in Europe, they call it temporary strategies. They give money to people to buy fuel. They give them energy. They give them soft loan to transit. Which is what you are doing. Go and read what they said the governor of Lagos State did yesterday. Yes. They are great interventions. What the state governments are doing, they are great interventions to palliate the effect of the reforms.
Okay.
So everything is on course.
The president is saying, if you are thinking that they will fix rate again, no going back.
He has not said that.
Those are the key elements of the reform.
That is the one.
Subsidy, no going back.
So some people in this country.
Yes.
No, maybe you are one of them. They are happy seeing the exchange rate going haywire, and they are happy seeing the prices. But
I don't earn dollars.
I'm telling you, sooner than later,
and I want my naira to be strong.
Later, this government will come for it.
You know,
see, look at our. Although you have not mentioned Nigeria's economic recession.
No, I'm coming to that. Yes.
Let me hold my own.
Okay.
Before you
There's
go to that, can I quickly comment on
this?
President Tinubu's statement, which is that I think this is an important statement, an important position to be made, purely because we had an interview with Paul Alaje, economist, the other day, and he was saying signaling at the executive is very important because nothing scares investors away more than the fear of policy imbalances.
Policy flip-flops.
Exactly. So at least if your executive, the CEO of your country is saying that this is our position.
We are on this
course. At least investors know what they're getting themselves into.
Right.
So, you know, things may be different on the ground, but the signaling in the world of economics is important.
To encourage investment.
Okay.
Those coming into the economy.
Okay, let's look at the lead story now. Nigeria's economic reset.
Yes.
Scores see new opportunities amid pain.
Thankfully.
This day, editors review impact of devaluation on Africa's largest market, present 5 ideas for a new Nigeria.
You know, of those ideas, man, 2 caught my fancy. The one on food, because I tackled
agriculture.
that, see, we have food. You get me now? And such that even people are smuggling our food overseas now. It's in the report.
No, they're taking it out of the country.
Yes,
especially across the borders.
To increase our production and monitor our borders and make sure we even export legally, not people smuggling now. It is in the report.
Yes.
That is first one. Then the second one was security. I thought it was security, this security on the ground, but they are talking of
the business of security. The business of security.
Business and investment is security. That is it's growing business.
Yes.
And I like the way they have put it. Scores see new opportunities and read pain. Not that scores see pain.
But the pain is there.
Yeah.
They should feel it and not feel it.
Yeah, need together.
We should just be feeling it.
This is our own people now.
I know you don't want us to talk about it.
New opportunity.
You don't want us to talk about the pain.
This is our own people.
If you have your way, Dio. You want us to not to talk about the pain?
No, I don't want you to talk in such a way that we all feel sick. Yes, that we all feel sick and terrified to wake up tomorrow.
Good news
the
today.
people who are Dio, the people who are feeling the pain are already terrified.
That's
That's why food. They say food. There's food. It's in the report.
Yes.
And I said we go to any of our markets.
Yes.
See, people don't create unnecessary melancholia in the land and suffocate
the people who are protesting
this. They are dying of hunger when they are full.
Okay, perhaps you need to. We'll get to other stories quickly. But the other issues these day editors talked about, which are like quick wins, tech.
Yeah.
Of course, the tech space.
The oil.
Yes.
That will give more opportunities.
Then, of course, oil and gas, because the good old crude oil is still our main source of foreign exchange earnings, despite the fact that
increased production.
Oil is just 4.7% of our GDP, but it still is the product that brings. So we must take care of that asset, get more investment, secure our oil so that every oil that leaves this country brings dollars into the coffers of government. Not that people are stealing it.
And the exit of the international companies will give our local
professionals opportunities. True. Yes. So if we can ramp up production by another 500,000 barrels, we are not even meeting our OPEC quota, which is a sad tale.
Don't forget our oil theft.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We need to check that. If we can check that, more dollars will come in, and it will help the inflow of hard currency into the foreign exchange market, and also help the naira to appreciate.
The one that really got my attention is tech. And it's because it's phenomenal. If you go into Yaba, you see what these young people are doing with next to nothing in the world of tech innovation. But we're still not, we talk about it. Entertainment as well was left out of this list. I know they touched on social media.
This is part one.
This is part one. So we're looking forward to that. So tech, I mean, and it's not news. It's nothing new. And now you have some of the companies, I know it has been cut down, but some of the companies even trained to export talent.
Yeah, but there we also have the problem.
That's why we have the
our talents leaving the shores, aka Japa, is also a problem. But we need to train more and ensure that our talents also earn more.
Have talents in entertainment and IT. That is manifest now. So we must capitalize on it.
Okay, but let's just quickly look at other newspapers so that we don't just stay on this day. Of course, the Vanguard newspaper, How Nigeria Can Overcome Insecurity, Retired Generals, DIGs, security experts, preferring solution.
That's another sector.
Yes, which we need to deal with. But Dio, you are talking about daily trust, hardship. Youths attack trucks, steal food items in Niger. Police stop protests against hunger in Jigawa. So you say we are not the one raising people's fears. People are feeling it and they are
I'm not denying it.
Yes.
But don't let it paralyze us.
While New Telegraph, New Telegraph, Arewa Economic Forum to Tinubu, reinstate subsidy, remove governors from palliative chain. Well,
governors have said they did not receive that money.
Yes. So. Well,
it's been a lovely review.
It's work in progress, but we have to deal with the pains, and kudos to all governors who are intervening Sanwo-Olu yesterday talking
And
about
let's
his own
hope-
list of
Kudos to you,
interventions.
gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time and your review. We appreciate you as always, Mr. Emmanuel Ifeni, Mr. Derek Shobale. Thank you both. Thank you.